Hey guys, so my allergies are acting up, so there's gonna be no webcam for this video, so you guys don't have to see this ugly mug. Anyways, though, today's video we'll be talking about the SOS removal, submarine stuff. If you guys don't realize, there used to be like a button right here for SOS missions for like chapters 1 through 12 or something like that. And now that's gone. So what we did get instead is if you go to daily missions, you go to here. There used to be 2. Now we have 4 of these. So they upped this. So that means we get 2 more skips a week, which means honestly, if I'm not kidding you, this is the better update because I'm pretty sure everyone does these because you can skip them versus those SOS missions that could theoretically yield more, but no one really cares about them. If I'm not mistaken, the big reason as to why, or one of the big reasons as to why this was removed is because if we go over here, um, there is a chance to get these prints right here. If you guys don't know, bidders are best in slot torpedoes as of right now for submarines. So a lot of people, they did the dailies primarily for this right here. Find them. These things. The Mark 8s to make bidders with. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you can't get these in regular campaign. You gotta do dailies for them. So that's why people really don't do SOS, or one reason as to why is because this comes from dailies. Whereas SOS gives you basically everything else but this. Another reason why is because if you guys don't know, no one likes doing submarine content. Submarine content is just so boring. It's like, alright, you call it submarines, you dodge some stuff, and you maybe have to like do some bomb killing or whatever, but for the most part though, they're just extra damage. Like the entire submarine system overall is just extra damage for the most part. Like if you guys are at end game, you're pretty much only using them for like World 14 and like Arbiter fights, and that's pretty much it. There's no other reasons to use submarines right now because they made it so it costs extra oil. I can tell you right now, if they made submarines not cost oil, everyone would be using submarines right now. I can guarantee you that if they made submarines not cost any oil, everyone would be using submarines. It's just free damage. But they made it so because a lot of people really care about their oil because it is very, very limited, they're not going to call it submarines unless they really, really need to. So that's why a lot of people don't use submarines to begin with. Therefore, it's quote unquote dead content. So submarines here is already like this mission right here. The SOS that I used to have is gone because no one did them because it costs extra oil. And 2, it doesn't drop any of the best slots that submarines needs as of right now. So those are the 2 big reasons. No one plays them and it doesn't drop the best gear possible that you want for submarines. So overall though, if they do want to overhaul submarines and rework the system, I can tell you right now, the first thing they should do is make it some submarines cost no oil. I know it's gonna hurt the system or whatever because it's based on oil, but guess what? We got oil caps. The big reason as to why people ran oil efficient fleets for the longest of time, like 1-1 setups of oil efficient fleets, and that used max ships, was because it cost too much oil to run a full fleet. But we got capped oil after a while. After so many years, we got capped oil that now oil efficient fleets are basically dead memes because we have oil capped, meaning it's better to run full fleets versus to run a 1-1 setup. You're getting more oil, or you're getting more EXP per like across the board. You're getting more supplies. It is much, much better compared to doing a 1-1 setup. Much, much better. Unless you're doing like an event farming where you need a lot of prints, like Yorktown 2's event, there's no reason to run a 1-1 setup anymore. There really isn't. Absolutely not at all. So they should do something like this for submarines. The best way to do it is make it so they don't cost any oil at all. Even five oil, they made it so it costs 5 oil to call it the best, like your 3 submarines. Even then, I would say that's too much. But if they made it free, everyone's gonna have it on auto. I can guarantee you, auto submarines is gonna be a thing if they did that. So that's the first thing they should be doing if they want to change how submarines works overall, because no one likes paying extra oil, especially when content is so easy. No one's going to do that. On paper, it sounds pretty nice because submarines, more ships in combat, very cool, right? But no one uses them. It costs oil, and even in OS, it costs like 25 AP to summon them again in combat. If you can't do it the first time around, yeah, it sucks. So reduce that to 0. That's the first thing. Second thing is if they want combat for submarines to be actual engaging, that's difficult because Azur as itself is not meant to be like a very interactive game. You just toss things in and watch them explode things up. That's basically how combat works. You can't really change how the combat of this game is going to like make the submarines much better, because the main combat is kind of whatever. I just like watching HP bars go down. Like, truth be told, I love watching HP bars go down versus like actually caring about like mechanics or whatever. Like, mechanics are cool, don't get me wrong. Like, there are some fights like uh Devil Arbiter fight EX that we had like two events ago. That was pretty cool. But those don't happen. Those don't come around. That'll be tomorrow's video though. You guys to see that. But for the most part though, no. None of that stuff. So there's a lot of things that needs to be changed. I want to see everyone's thoughts on submarines, because I can tell you right now, submarines is one of those things where I literally don't care about them. Like I told you guys before, like I don't talk about submarines. I don't know much about submarines to begin with. I just toss 125s in, toss some gear in, and call it a day, because they're so insignificant. Because you only use them for pretty much two content: World 14 and Hard Arbiters. And even then, you don't really need them. It's just extra damage there for you. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. It needs to be worked on and all that jazz. So thank you guys for watching as always. I apologize for my allergies once again. Hopefully tomorrow will be much better. Anyways, thank you guys for watching as always. I'll see you guys in the next video.